ho, ho.
Let me tell you, the ferry, wow, what a concept. You can buy stuff in the ferry, I had no idea. Except for it's outrageously expensive and you should never do so, but it's available. This goes out to the young woman that tried to charge me $3.47 for a fruit and nut Cadbury bar.
My name is Tobin Bowwinkle. I'm in a band called Flatfoot 56. I'm the lead singer and play the guitar.
As I walk through this land, I remember the boys who took a stand, who stood there strong, one thing shots off, the sound and scream of the things that were rough.
Flatfoot started in 2000. 3 of us are brothers. We just wanted to play punk rock. And about 6 months into the band, we added a bagpiper who played guitar as well. And about 2 years into it, he picked up the mandolin, and we've been playing pretty much Celtic punk ever since then. Flatfoot 56, the name comes from my brother Kyle, our bass player, who, when we were kids, he used to play baseball, and his baseball number was 56, and he ran like a duck because he had flat feet, so we used to chant it at his games, and it was kind of something that stuck with us. Desiring to mix traditional Celtic music in with Americana folk and in with punk rock, which is our first love, and as music is just going crazy with all these different styles. The new album came out in July on Paper and Plastic Records. It's called Toil. It's a great record all around. I think we've been able to hone over the years the sound that we wanted to have, the content that we wanted to play. One thing real quick, Paper and Plastic put it out in the United States, but in Canada, Stomp Records is releasing Toil. So that's something you might want to definitely check out from those guys. They've always been really good to us. One of my favorite stories actually didn't come from this tour, but a past one. We were touring in Montreal, of all places, and our drummer slept in the van and he peed in a bottle. And we cleaned out the van and we put the bottle in a garbage can. And within probably about 30 seconds, somebody swiped it from the garbage can and took a big swig of it, thinking it was apple juice, and started throwing up everywhere. Make sure you support local music. It's really important to kind of get out and check out bands that are touring through, but also more importantly, like, invest in the bands that are from your area. Don't just go out to see the touring bands, but make sure that you go out to shows of local bands, because that's where all of us come from somewhere, and all of us are a part of a home scene.
I am Brandon from Flatfoot 56. I'm most famous for playing the mandolin for Flatfoot 56, probably. I mean, other than obviously my strikingly good looks and absolutely stupendous public speaking skills. I chose the mandolin because it was my grandpa on my mom's side played mandolin, and it was given to me, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna learn how to play this, because I was a friend and fan of the band before I was in it. So I started playing, and then eventually I am now in the band. Bagpipers are very shy. They're kind of like a snow leopard. You know, very rare, very shy. You really don't see them in the wild. I think he's gonna come towards us. Yeah, there he is. The snow leopard.
I'm only a snow leopard on days that end in A.
Yeah, like Canadian A.
Can't you see the path that you chosen will lead you to misery?
I'm Tobin from Flatfoot 56, and you are watching Absolute Underground TV.
Will lead you to misery.
We're here back from the North Pole with the Angry Snowmans, and it's time to watch Absolute Underground TV. Season's beatings! Ah!
Hi, I'm Jimmy Stigma. I'm a guitar player for Agnostic. And I'm most famous for ruining the youth of America for over 30 years. And in Canada now. Hey?
That's how it was, how it is. It never stops us against the world.
Brief journey of Agnostic Front. Well, it goes back to like even the Canadian roots. Like Wendy 13 and Chai and DOA and Dago abortions, kill Johnny Stiff, which I agree. It's been a great 30 years. It's been the beginning of like hardcore punk back in them days. I mean, I even go back further than that. And I'm happy to be here on this very day. It's Chai's 50th birthday. And we'll be with him later, so that would be fun too.
Of our own lives, we fight against what's wrong, because it's us against the world. All the shows became our mind, so we lost or got locked up in spite.
My Life, My Ways, my latest album on Nuclear Blast Records. Like I said, we're doing this world tour for this record, and it's like a trilogy of our life in music, so it has a little of this and a little of that, a little casi comme ça,
Hardcore lives. Thank you very much, everything.
Dago Abortions, they were just in New York recently, and they were supposed to have Johnny Stiff, DJ, but I didn't get any news on that, so I'm in Canada, and I'm going to fish out some news. So stay tuned for the next report.
From the East Coast to the West Coast, gotta go.
All right, my name is Joseph James. I play guitar for the band Agnostic Front. I've been in the band for 7 years. I joined in October of 2005.
Set in our souls, gotta go. United we stand, divided we fall.
The band formed in 1982. They were around doing like local shows in the Lower East Side of New York City during a time where it was very dangerous to be a punk, They had to fight for their place in that neighborhood and created a scene that, became a movement that changed the world,
Want to live my life for me. Gotta go. Why can't they?
Mike Gallo, I play bass, Agnostic Front. I've been with them for 11 and a half long years. And I can't believe I'm actually still here doing this interview with you.
What I've seen, what has become of me?
The next 30 years is a funny thing because, we hope there is another 30 years. As long as we can do it, we will do it,
I don't know about 30 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Realistically, I don't think we got it in us. Personally, might be the youngest, but it's cool, I hope that there's more, a future. We're definitely looking towards the future. We're definitely not thinking about hanging it up anytime soon. So, we're just, like I said, continuing the legacy that they built to the best of our abilities, and hopefully people are behind us like the same way they've always been, and supporting and giving us a reason to come out and see people and see our friends and do these shows. We want people to have a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
We want people to be satisfied when they walk out of the show, feel like they got their entertainment, their money's worth, and you know, that's everything.
We always put 100% into every show we play, you know, it's just like, the energy is everything. And a lot of times I like to feed off of the audience too, you know. The more they're getting into it, I think the more we get into it too. So that's like, you know, it's kind of like a give-take thing, you know, and that's the best thing about hardcore.
Thank you for the support over 30 years. Thank you for all the times you guys have come out and show support for the band live or buy the records and the t-shirts. And, all you young bands out there, keep on going, keep on doing it right, for the right reasons, not for a fad or, really learn your culture, learn your history. Those are the things that I was to talk to a friend or that's what I would say,
Sums it up. Speeches. What's up? I'm Mike from Agnostic Front.
And I'm Joe from Agnostic Front. You're watching
Absolute Underground TV.
Goddamn motherfucking son of a bitch!
There will be no final battle at the end of this year's season. They said you're scaring everyone off.
All we must do is recruit a few fools.
We really need to pass this class. We will literally do whatever it takes.
I want you to register in my LARPing league.
Live action role-playing, or LARPing, it is many things to many people.
Don't you guys just bang each other with fake swords?
And you could say that sex is wrestling without clothes on.
Dude, have you even had sex?
Trust me, I've wrestled without clothes on.
Should have listened to you when you were trying to convince us not to join.
It wouldn't be a terrible idea to think about maybe adding somebody more warriorly.
My real passion is competitive cage fighting, but I'm banned from all the circuits due to unnecessary cruelty.
You actually have a chance at winning.
I've scheduled a very special training session. It'll be just like you're surrounded by actual perverts.
You think you're so big, don't you, Lloyd?
Just regular size. First, we get surrounded. Then Leopold beats the crap out of us. Then we lose the game and fail the class. I wanted to show him that we're not just going to roll over and take it. We will stand, and we will conquer.
I demand a cooler costume. We have to defeat the Darth Vader of LARPing.
Look at my cool helmet!
I would never compare these epic events to that crude space opera.
Every great leader must ride to battle on a worthy steed. Mount him.
That was intense.
We're not done yet.
Back off!
Just like a Vulcan to bring a phaser to a magic fight.
The story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
So we're going to switch it up a bit. We're going to get a little romantic, a little sensual. You cool with that?
The candles for sensuality.
What's wrong with you?
What's going on, man?
Your head all right?
Yeah. Okay. My ass is okay from last time the ass
I
race.
see you're using the countertop as a camera stand or something.
Should we move over this way? Yeah, right.
All right.
That's the better camera.
Come here. You want to get... let's get her in here. Go there.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. I was born ready.
You ready?
I was born ready.
Go.
Okay. Hi, This is Michelle Machete for Absolute Underground TV. Switching it up a bit, getting a little sensual, getting a little intimate, getting a little romantic here with Otis from Gwar. Otis, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good. It's a big show tonight in Vancouver. I'm digging it. I would like maybe for you to pour some of that hot wax on my balls, so.
A little later.
Okay.
So, first, what's Otis's idea of a first date?
I call you, you say yes. I come to your house, I pick you up. You actually are there. We go to a nice restaurant, then we decide we don't want to go there. We go back to your house. We make a savage love all night.
Do you like to bring things into the bedroom with you? You know, like toys, candles, gerbils?
I found usually that my own body is enough of a toy, it is perfectly proportioned, can achieve erection upon command, pretty much am the absolute and perfect lover. So I don't need toys, I am a toy.
Favorite position?
The one where your ass is up in the air and my dick is just completely slamming you from behind and I can have, there's a mirror in front of your face. Yeah, doggy style, but like I have to be able to see your face.
Best Gwar song to make love to?
Rock and roll never felt so good for its dubious and celebratory description of cripple sex.
Now you're on the set of Holliston. Is there a lot of sex going on that set?
I wish there was. I'm under strict orders not to rape and to kill my co-stars. Otherwise I would, because Laura Ortiz and Corey English are two of the hottest mamas in Hollywood, and I'm very happy that I'm on the show with them. If they only knew the evil things I did to myself later when thinking about them. Postulus, what are you doing? What? Don't listen to him. He can't hear a thing anyway. He's dead.
Has fame affected your romantic life, Otis?
Yes, I get way more pussy now.
If you could make love to any political figure or celebrity, who would that be?
The Pope.
Nice.
You know, because he's old, he would scream. It would be horrible for him in every way. Though, maybe not. The Pope might be already a dick sucker. And judging by the Catholic Church and its track record, that wouldn't really be surprising now, would it?
Last question. Is there any special lady out there for you, Otis, or are you still on the hunt for love?
Always on the hunt for love, sticking my stuff into any kind of junk I can find. I figure, you know, what I've got, you want. And I should share without a care, which means I'm a big sexual care bear. And I will basically have sex. Basically my criteria is I will have sex with you as long as you want to have sex with me. That is basically the criteria.
There we go, ladies. There's still hope. All right.
There's still specialness there. You're very special to me.
This is Michelle Machete with Otis from Gwar. Say goodbye from Absolute Underground TV.
Farewell! Now, Michelle, I want to talk to you a little bit later about this sex thing.
All right.
Yeah! What the fuck? God.
Lewis here from Absolute Underground and the UVic Ska and Reggae Club. You're talking to Ryland Scene from Real Big Fish. They're here in Victoria to play a show at 919 with Less Than Jake and Flatfoot 56. And yeah, so welcome to Victoria.
Thank you.
Have you ever been here before? And if not, what are your first impressions?
Well, this is my first time. I think this is the band's first time ever playing here, and got a chance to walk around the city a little bit. And it's a nice, quaint little town. It's, you know, very peaceful, and got to see some of the, you know, the seaplanes take off on the water, you know, and just cruise around, and we're excited to be here and play.
Get on the trombone!
Heard anything about Victoria's ska scene and our ska festival?
I have heard that there is a thriving ska scene here.
Yeah,
so.
It's the longest running festival.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're very excited to like anytime we hear that there's an actual like good community of like ska fans. You know, it's always an added bonus when someone says, "Oh no, there's like a really good ska scene." You know, it's just weird because I mean, I guess you know. Scenes will kind of have ebbs and flows, and it's cool to know that, you know, there's certain areas where it's kind of coming really back in, and you see people like really excited to be at that, you know, be at the show, and so we're really excited for that, and especially too because this is like kind of a smaller club, so it's like they tend to get a little rowdier, a little sweatier, you know, the energy translates a little more so.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the new album. It's Candy Coated Fury.
Yeah.
Quite recently. How did this album come to be? Was the writing and recording process different from efforts past? You've been in the band since 05, correct?
Yeah,
so
05.
How does this compare to the albums you've played on in the past, or even before that?
Well, now that the band we're pretty much right when I joined, pretty soon after the band went independent, and we have our music distributed through Rock Ridge Music, and they've been great because we've sort of been self-sufficient. Like we have our own recording studio, so you know anytime we want to go record, we just want to get if we want to get something out, whether it's a covers album or you know a live album or the greatest hits thing we put out, we're able to just go in and do it. And but because we're always touring, we're always traveling. We never like take like 6 months off to like write and record a record. It's Aaron is definitely like the musical mastermind behind Real Big Fish, so it's kind of like whenever he's ready. Like with this record, it's like kind of whenever he felt he was ready to like go in and record the songs. And it had been a while since the band had put out a record of originals. I mean, since like 2007 or 8. So it was definitely time. That's sort of just been the process ever since I've been in the band. We do what we can when we can, and yeah, we never really take that. What most bands do is just. You just sit there and obsess over your album, whatever, for months at a time. So I guess the way we do it, it's kind of cool in the sense that you're able to keep distance. You can distance yourself from it a little bit, and then you can come back to it fresh. Whereas maybe that's when when you sit for months at a time in a studio, that's when the crazy starts.
Lastly, what's next for Real Big Fish? We're going to see another 20 years? Are you going to crash and burn tomorrow morning?
Well, I think that's one of the great things about Real Big Fish is you never know. When I first joined the band, I just thought, I'll probably do this for like a year or so. Like, the band will probably break up, But, I mean, and that's 7 years later. So it's just the idea of not knowing what's coming is actually kind of exciting. But we're always going to be making records. We're always going to be touring, and cause that's just what we do.
Everyone else is an asshole. asshole. I've got to get there first, cause worse has come to worse. Everyone else is an asshole.
Hi, I'm Rylan from Real Big Fish, and you're watching Absolute Underground TV.
This is a public service announcement.
Punk is it. That's it.
With guitar!
The Punk Show, sponsored by Anarchy, Rage, and Spit, and only at thezone.fm.
Hey everyone, this is Michelle Machete for Absolute Underground TV, hanging out here with Frank and Rob from Anthrax. How's it going, guys?
Good. Hello, Michelle Machete.
So this is the third leg of your tour in support of worship music. How's the tour been treating you?
Great so far.
Great. Other than the border last night at 5 a.m. That was that's always good. No, Rob. It's always fun.
No, I didn't get. I usually get hassled, but this time I didn't.
Well, look at him. Shouldn't he get hassled? Right? No. Honestly, we love it here. We're excited about these shows, and we know they're doing well. It's always been good for us here, so we're excited. You know, we're gonna tear it up tonight. I'm really looking forward. The kids outside are going nuts. It's gonna be good. I'm excited.
Have you guys had a chance to check out Death Angel or Testament's sets at all?
Every night. That's the whole thing with these things. With the friends. So we just cheer each other on. It's kind of cool. That's why it's the third leg. Yeah. If you don't get along with the guys, you don't do that. It works, and we know it.
Anthrax has been recording a bunch of cover songs. Are you guys going to be releasing a cover album, or is it just, is this going to surface anytime soon?
I don't know. He's hitting my leg. I have no idea what's going on with this cover album thing. We have a bunch of tunes that we recorded. They're all in kind of various stages of completion, and I don't really know what.
Well, I'll be honest with the audience here. Where some people don't like to work as hard as they should and get it done. You're lazy. You just get your parts done. You lazy bastard. No, we have things planned. You know, Anthrax has always been known for covering, our people that we like the bands we grew up with. Yeah. So
I hear it's like Rush and Sabbath and Boston, AC/DC.
Like good stuff, just stuff we grew up on. We always jam to the songs. We just decide to record them and have fun with them. So eventually, what we're thinking of doing is re-releasing worship music and putting some B-sides to it, some other fun stuff that fans will like.
So no big plans yet after the tour, just a big break? Or?
No, we feel like there's so much more in worship music to put out there. I mean, there's a whole other side of songs we haven't touched. So I mean, we can't wait to actually do some more songs from the record. You know.
Side projects. You are doing the Damn Things.
Not right now.
Not right now, but you had. Yeah. How did that come about?
Just a bunch of friends got together. We made a record and. Just did a tour, basically.
Nothing more with those guys?
No, I mean, we'll see. But right now, it's just Anthrax mode.
And Frank, you've been doing some acting. A new movie just came out with you in it.
Yeah, I was just here. I wasn't here. I was in Toronto for the film festival for TIFF. It was great. It was a great experience. Did this film, Greetings from Tim Buckley, played Richard Howell. It was fun. Smaller role, but it was good fun, and it's got a lot of press, which is great. It's a lot of good buzz to it, and it's been a really nice thing to hear. So on the off time, we have Anthrax time, we have off time. Everybody does their own little thing. That's what I do on the side.
We were just talking about how with the new Judge Dredd movie, have any favorite horror movies or top 3?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. That's got to be.
The Exorcist for me still blows me away. Always to this day. Halloween. I mean, People Under the Stairs, that kind of vibe from the 70s. I like that kind of weird stuff. And there's so many. I mean, I like the old, Frankenstein movies and Dracula, the old school stuff.
You guys are the first metal band to have your music on Mars. How awesome is that?
It freaked us out. The manager, our agent said, and manager sent it to us. I mean, think about it. If you heard that, you freaked out on it. It's a really great thing. And who the hell would think that they woke up to Got the Time? Oh, great. It's just another thing. That's another place we have to play now. It's just another touring aspect we have to get out there. But it's a great thing that people get it. And any band could have been there. It was us, so we're very lucky. I feel really fortunate. and it made for great press. So it's a win-win thing. It's great.
All right, thanks for chatting with us. This is Michelle Machete from Absolute Underground TV, saying bye with Anthrax.
Michelle Machete!
Love that name.
That's a good name. Hey, what's up? I'm Frank Bello.
And this is Rob Caggiano, and we're from Anthrax, and you're watching Absolute Underground TV.
With Michelle Machete.
That's right.